Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode on the AthosCraft server. My name is ArseyRC, and I think I just lied to you. Yes, we're not on the AthosCraft server, but we are on the AthosCraft world. So I ended up downloading a copy of the world and spent about 2 days trying to figure out how to convert this into the RTX world. So we are in RTX Minecraft, but we are on the AthosCraft server. So it did take me a little while to try and figure out how to do it, because the problem is RTX is only up to 1.13. So it doesn't have the Village and Pillage update, and it doesn't have the new Nether update in it. So I had to convert our world to the old version and then load it into RTX and download the shader packs and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so here we are in RTX and on the AthosCraft server. So I didn't put this video out before my last episode because of the spoiler alerts, because this is the most recent version. But as you can see, look at the reflection in the glass. It is just incredible what you can and can't see here in the realm. So look at the reflection on the polished andesite and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so let's have a quick fly around here and have a look to see what it looks like. It's going to look a little choppy, and the reason why is because I'm projecting from my laptop, which I have in the RTX world. It's running an RTX 2070, as you can see in the top there. And I'm projecting its screen to my main computer and then recording that. So there is maybe a little lag in the frame, but it's not the laptop that's doing that. So I'm projecting from one computer to another, so through wireless. So we'll see how this works. But anyway, so yeah, so you can see here the Zeppelin in the RTX and the lighting effects, and you can see the glass inside, and then you see both the reflection of the torch spam, right? And then you can see inside as well, the lighting inside, and how the snow golems and the foxes have taken over the inside of the Zeppelin here. And then as we go here, we can go ahead and look. Let's go down to the basement. Yeah, look at this. I'm in the middle of, look at the glass. I'm in the glass in the water. That is just crazy. It's like the fish eye effect, right? So here's the map. Here you can see here. Look at the glass and where the map is. So the map didn't get converted over, but just look at that. This looks incredible. And then as we go over here, you can see that I used the quartz for the roof in this section here, and how it's all shiny. And then you can see as well the gold blocks and how they look. As I said, the movement's going to be a little crazy because of the projection, but it's not too bad. So yeah, so pretty cool, and the lighting, and look at the portal, and then look at the obsidian. If I go up close, you can see, look at the texture on the obsidian. Isn't that, I think that's just so cool. As soon as RTX does come out, I think I will be using it full time because it's so much better. And look at the up here, you can see that the glass and the ice here. So this is a water run. It's so hard to see because it's different. But anyways, yeah, so that's glass with a water run on top of ice. It just looks so weird. And then here with the shininess of the quartz here, with the sea lanterns glowing inside of it, just really cool. And then the hoppers. I love the color of the hoppers in this. You can see that's the glass there. Like I got a way up right here. Look at the honey blocks. These are honey blocks. So I don't know if they're supposed to actually look like that, but that's just sort of freaky. And then the glass here, just the reflection and the glass and everything underneath. Oh, it just looks so cool. If we go over into here, you can see there's the snowman. Pretty cool. And then you can see here the Diablo. As we move into him, you can see the RTX effects coming into effect. Like just so cool. Let's go check out the ice first, though. You can see how cool the ice looks. I just love the ice in this. So you can see the reflection of the mobs and that kind of stuff in here. I think that's just so cool. So over top of the shopping district here, you can see the different views. Now, the render distance for RTX is sort of a little strange. So you can see here how that looks sort of really blocky. But as I move in, you can see the RTX sort of takes over. And this shop here, this is sort of what I wanted it to look like in the first place. It looks, I don't really like its look right now. I'm actually considering tearing it down. But when I look at it in RTX, that just looks, I love it. Yeah, look at the inside of this. Just looks, I just love it. Looks great. And then if we fly over here, we can go and look at the actual town hall itself. And the top of the dome, I think looks really, really cool. Yeah, look at that. Just incredible. I love it. And then if we go down inside, now the floor in here is mainly carpet, so you don't really see much difference, but you can see the lighting effects, how the lighting from underneath here affects all that. And then we go inside. You'll see that we're getting some shadowing and that kind of stuff, and there's still some glitches to work out in the RTX world. But yeah, this does look really, really good. We are getting about, what are we getting here? I think we're getting about 65 to 70 frames per second, so it's not bad. And this is running on a laptop, so my desktop computer does better, but one of the things you can see here is some of the shops just look really, really cool. If I look inside here, you can go and look here. If you look inside, it looks really cool, but then when you look through the pink glass window, it looks totally different again. I think that's so cool how that works. And then you can see Goldblood's quartz shop looks really good. I mean, look at this thing. This looks so cool with the shininess of the quartz and then the glowstone. And you can imagine some of the things you can do. Now, one of the things that's really, really cool is redstone. So the redstone blocks sort of have this red glow behind them. I think that just looks so cool. Look at that. And then if we go inside, you can see, look at the atmosphere in here. Look at the flooring. I mean, just totally different look and different creativity that we can add to Minecraft now when you do things like this. Like, just a totally different feel. I imagine this is a dark, scary dungeon type of thing. I think that's so cool. And then things like the lights behind the eBay, they actually glow outside, unlike they would in other things. And then as we go over to Girth Rocket looks like some kind of a market in Japan or something like that, with like neon lights everywhere and signs everywhere, or something like Las Vegas Strip or something. It just looks so cool. I think that looks really good. The one thing I do note is that inside his rocket, he has all the glass and water elevators, and I'm not even going to bother because they are extremely hard to navigate. But what I will do is we'll go in and see sort of the light show in here. You can see with the different colored glass here, the effect, like you can barely see it here because of the time of the day. But here, let's see what this looks like at different times of the day. So we'll go ahead and do this. Okay. So you can see here how the lighting changes at different times of the day. But look at the color of the glass, how that works differently. Okay? And if we go inside here, you can see how the light of the sun is coming through the windows here and making a shadow inside the building. That's so cool. I love it. Let's set this back to tonight again. There we go, back to midnight. We're going to go ahead and turn on the light show here. I have to go ahead and put a diamond block in here, so we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Now, we're not getting any sound, unfortunately. There is music playing in the background. I have the sound turned off right now, but yeah, that looks really, really cool. I love it. One of the few of the bad things that show up is this is the honey shop. The honey shop actually looks horrible. It looks really, really good. I love the honey shop in the normal Minecraft skin, but in RTX, you can't even tell what it is. I have no idea what that is, right? So yeah, so you have to take it with a grain of salt. But what I do is I love this. We did the black glass with the quartz on the front of this, and I think that looks really, really cool too. And then here, the new mailboxes. I like the way the ceiling works and the lights, how it sort of glows. And then if you look at the textures on the walls. All right, so here we are at Tony's base. So Tony's base looks pretty cool. I think he's used the andesite, polished andesite for the sidewalks. I think that looks really cool. And then as we go inside, you can see the textures of the wood. And as we go inside, you can see, look at the flooring. I just love the way the textures and the flooring works. These sea lanterns, you could probably put some kind of a carpet over them now. Let's see what happens if we put carpet over top. Let's just use brown carpet for now. Yeah, so the carpet looks like, but look at the way the lighting works. I think that's just so cool. And then as we go into the kitchen, I think here, like the iron bars and the iron trap doors look great. I think this is really cool. Oh, there we go. Look at this. That's what I like. So you're down into the ravine. You can see there's water flowing down right there. You can hardly see the water whatsoever, right? And then, but just the glowing from the lava and how this is accentuated, and then the torches in the caves. I just love this stuff. Yeah, definitely using RTX permanently once it goes live. So Alaskas's base looks really, really cool too. I think some of the better parts of it are the water parts. You can see there's Jeffrey, I believe his name is. Yeah, Jeffrey's going around in circles. Look at the tracks. It's sort of weird. Anyways, but here I love this. Like, look at the water. Look at the water in here. I think that's so cool. Right? Yeah, I mean, the one thing is you can't really tell what's flowing water and what's standing water. That is one drawback to this, but still really cool. And then a lot of torch spam in here again. But then if we head over to the train station here, her newest build that she's working on, you can see again the polished andesite looks really cool, and then the wood floor here I think just looks really, really cool. And once the lighting is in torches, I think this is going to look really good. I love these lanterns. They look like an old train station type of thing. I think that looks so cool. One of my favorite RTX builds here is the Redstone Academy. It just looks really, really cool. Get over top of this. Like, just the way the redstone lamps work in RTX, they glow. I just think this place just looks 10 million times better. I mean, it looked good before, but now look at this place. It just looks so awesome with the redstone. And then over here we have the medieval area that Blem had built, and how the lighting is just sort of subtle and it's dark during the day. I mean, dark at night. And then Iska has started taking over this area a bit and has started working on the cathedral. So this is the cathedral build here he's working on. Hasn't got very far in it yet as of this recording, but I know he's working on it. There's Biggles and Cade area here, which looks so cool. I love the way this mushroom looks. And then this, the pink tree over here looks cool. If we go to this, which I still don't really understand what this thing is, but anyways, in the RTX, this thing looks like, it almost looks like a watch, and with these funny symbols around the outside, that some alien symbols around the outside, so it's sort of pretty cool. And then the industrial area, obviously. But then if we head over here, now there's blocks missing in this build. I think DC just featured this this in his video as well. In mine, some blocks are missing because they're 116 blocks. But just a really cool job by Darth Angelo here on the little medieval fantasy castle he's got going on here. And if we get in closer, you can see with the glass and that kind of stuff and the lighting effects. This is just really, really cool inside. Now, he hasn't done everything inside. He's still working on it. But yeah, you can see inside. I mean, just so cool the way this looks. Can't wait to be playing Minecraft full time like this. And then his original build over here as well. You can see this looks really cool. Not a lot of lighting to show off here, but still pretty cool. We go inside and look. Just the atmosphere that the lighting effects happen, and even the wood is like shiny. Here's Goldblood's castle so far. Here's his fascia at the front. Facade, I guess is the right word. Looks pretty cool. And this is just done with the old brick, so it's not even that much of a variety of bricks and that kind of stuff, but it's still, the RTX makes it look good. And then as you come over here is Cottage on the Cliff. So if we head in this direction, we're going to hit Solar Yards Base. Again, Solar's no longer on the server, unfortunately, but I know he's going to watch this video, so I thought I'd show it in here anyways. But yeah, in the RTX, it just gives it a different look and feel. I mean, you can see through the glass more than you can in the normal, so I don't know if you would choose to have that yellow glass to see the cactus farm through there. But, and then this dome looks totally wacky. I mean, that's the thing, is that as we go into RTX, our choices of our palettes and that will probably change. And if we get in close here, you can see, I mean, basically it's not that easy to see through it. But when you see the way this build looks, I mean, just really, really cool. And then the other base that we have up here is Call Me Maybe. This is right over here. This looks really, really cool. I mean, not a lot of lighting effects, but still enough to say, hey. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you is the Nether. Now, the Nether update is not part of this, so our hub here is going to be blank for the most part. You can see that the update doesn't even have the Nether in it, because we've got overworld mobs spawning in the Nether here. So it's just sort of funny. So we've witches and that. But anyways, if we go ahead over here, I believe this will take us into the hub. Nope, going the wrong way here. There we go. So this takes us, so this is actually a warped forest right here in our world. This entire section right here is a warped forest. But anyways, so into the hub here, you can see if we go right down to the bottom, the RTX rendering distance, but as we go down, you can see the glass on the bottom of the hub. You can see with all the reflection of the walls into in here. And then if we go up, you can, I had built a little bit of a core here, and it looks totally different here, and actually it looks sort of wacky. I mean, look at the reflections. I don't know if I like the way this works or not, but anyways, but yeah, that's all there's in there. But when you get to certain angles, it reflects. So putting things inside a glass is something we're gonna have to play with to see if it's actually gonna work. So Girth Space here is got all these glass walls, and it looks totally different when you look at this base in this view. And then the sea lanterns he has in here really, I mean, they're really bright. So in the current version of the realm, it looks really cool. And this one, maybe a little bit too much sea lanterns, but yeah, that's what we're gonna go with, right? And then I helped him just the other day light up this pond, because the water really affects the lighting. And so in order to get the spawning spots all covered so that drown wouldn't spawn in here, you can see how we had to spam so many sea lanterns in here. So we got to find a better way to light up underwater to get rid of the drown. Either that, or you have to slab it and use landscaping, one of the two. But yeah, it looks so cool. And then I like this tower with the glass on the one side. And if we go up, he's got his bee farm up here. Let's go see if the bees are out right now. Yeah, he's got a couple bees out. It's got a lot more bees in this world. But yeah, he's got a couple bees out. But yeah, the RTX version of this just makes this look totally different. So DC's Stars Base looks pretty cool. So he's got all these different buildings he's been working on, trying to do a futuristic build. And so you can see here again with the the pressure plates and the iron doors, how all that works. I don't know what the observer's for or what he's doing there. He's got something in mind, but he can explain that in one of his videos maybe. I know he's going to do a base update in his next video, so hopefully I don't have spoilers. Sorry, DC, if there's spoilers. But yeah, he's been used a lot of concrete and glass. I would suggest if he is going to go RTX ready that he probably integrate some quartz into this build to give some shiny blocks, or at least some polished andesite would look good as well. The polished stones, I would love to see what polished black stone's going to look like. But yeah, you can see here, like, look at the granite, looks so cool. Yeah, so inside probably just looks totally different in RTX than it does in the normal, especially with the purple glass and the green glass and the trapdoors on the bottom. Probably not at all what he had planned. As we go into here, you can see how the water affects, like, just look at, I mean, it actually looks like these blocks are on an angle, but we know they're not. It's Minecraft, they're flat. The optical illusion of the water makes those things look like this is actually a sloped floor, which is pretty cool. To the portal, which looks really cool. And then he's got this little train station here. And the train tracks. So if we go across here, now the train tracks are actually made out of glass with the redstone blocks in them, so they look pretty cool. So this is the portal that they built for the futuristic city. I love it. Looks good. And then as we go into here, you can see how this looks. This looks really cool. With the, it would be great if this stone was changed to polished andesite or some kind of a polished stone. That would be awesome. There's Rolly, still rolling. Let's give we gave Rolly some light last time I was here to see what the lighting effects was like around Rolly, but no matter what, he always just rolls. So here's Rolly. Anyways, and then the builds that they've been doing in the futuristic area, so they have this green concept going on here. So Mr. Creeper spawning, but anyways, so the idea is eco-friendly green type of thing. So as we fly back over my base, one of the things that I really like about the RTX is look at the shadows. So this is all one color block, but look at how the shadow is being cast on that, and it makes the tracks look really cool from the shadow. And then the top being shiny, it almost looks like it's rained. It looks like it's rained recently, and there's water puddles on here. It's such a cool effect. Oh, look at that! I got mobs spawning there. Gotta light that up, obviously. So that is all the time I have for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and you want to see some more RTX stuff, let me know in the comments. Give this one a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, then don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. And we'll see you in the next episode on the AthosCraft server.